WSOP Poker Academy.
In case you're not quite as good as you pretend to be.
This time, we will analyze another clash between Volpe and Deeb from the final table of the 2018 10K 6 Max Championship. Deeb starts by raising to 200K with his black eights. Volpe defends his big blind and calls with a good old 9-3 of clubs. We can only assume he would fold if they weren't suited. On the flop, Volpe checks, Deeb bets 175K and Volpe calls the bet. On the turn, Volpe leads and bets 400K. Volpe knows he probably has more sixes in his range than Deeb, who won't open with any suited six. Of course, by now we know that in this situation, Volpe will defend his big blind with pretty much any suited cards, so Deeb calls the bet. Volpe had hoped Deeb would fold the non-pair hands, which beat him now. But Deeb won't fold a pair that easily. The river is not a club, but Volpe keeps telling his story, claiming he has a six. He bets 1.8 million, which is larger than the pot. Now Deeb has a hard decision. He hopes that Volpe has a straight draw or a flush draw that missed, and Deeb can use his own cards to help him determine what cards Volpe might have. The cards in Deeb's hand are blockers, because they block the possibility of Volpe having them. In other words, one thing Deeb knows for sure about Volpe's hand is that he can't have the eight of spades or clubs. That eliminates a few of the straight and flush draws that Volpe may have. It makes a bluff from Volpe less likely. Deeb was thinking for a long 3 minutes, and at some point he even says, "I block a lot of your bluffs and I still want to call." Eventually, Deeb gives up to Volpe's large bet and folds the best hand. But by the end of this tournament, Deeb finished with the upper hand and the bracelet.
WSOP Poker Academy.